Tonight, the country faces a new and worrying chapter of the COVID-19 pandemic as 21 people succumbed to the virus, the highest number yet reported by the Ministry of Health over the past 24 hours. Kenya's intensive care units are currently supporting 62 patients, 26 of whom are on ventilatory support and 31 on supplemental oxygen. And as Wahiga Mara tells us, the education sector has been particularly hard hit as 68 students and 5 teachers tested positive for the novel coronavirus at the Bahati Girls Secondary School in what is now becoming a daily trend.
The education sector is in the spotlight once again, barely a day after President Uhuru Kenyatta announced that schools will fully resume in January 2021. This time round, a rise in positive cases at the Bahati Secondary School will call into question the COVID-19 prevention measures, with 68 positive cases reported among students and 5 teaching staff after a series of tests were carried out. A statement by the Nakuru County Executive Committee member for Health Services, Dr. Kariuki Gishuki, states that one of the students who tested positive developed complications and is admitted at the Nakuru PGH COVID-19 Isolation and Management Center.
We have suspended the running because we have turned the school to be isolation and also a quarantine center. And we have a medical team that is going to manage the school.
The mass infection rates in schools is a cause of concern for stakeholders, as 52 students tested positive at the Kolanya High School in Busia on Tuesday, whilst the Tononoka High School continues to mourn its principal, who passed on 10 days ago.
In terms of COVID, as you are aware, we must continue very firmly to remember that COVID is there.
But it isn't just educational facilities that are feeling the brunt of COVID-19 infections, as the Moi County Referral Hospital in Taita Taveta scaled down their services after 8 staff tested positive for COVID-19, according to the Ministry of Health. The hospital's management undertook the measure so as to prevent the further spread of the disease within the hospital, with fumigation set to begin at the facility. Now, those 8 who tested positive in Taita Taveta are part of the 1,008 individuals who tested positive for COVID-19 over the last 24 hours from a sample size of 6,038. 62 patients are in ICU, with 26 of whom are on ventilatory support. But what is of concern is that Kenya has recorded the highest number of deaths since the start of the pandemic today. 21 people have succumbed to the virus, bringing the total number of fatalities to 1,072. Meanwhile, total recoveries stand at 39,193, as 802 patients recovered from the disease over the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai, has ordered police officers across the country to enforce President Uhuru Kenyatta's directives to contain the coronavirus.
I'm also directing the officers from the National Police Service to enforce the curfew orders as directed yesterday from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. with the effect from today.
In addition, owners of bars and restaurants must shut down by 9 p.m. as members of the public were urged to wear face masks lest they are fined to the tune of 20,000 Kenya shillings, and they must keep social distance whilst in public places at all times. Wahiga Mwaura, Citizen TV.